Welcome to the Joy Revival podcast, where faith, neuroscience, and creativity meet. Here, you will find encouragement for your journey, hope for healing, and inspiration to create in freedom. Joy is a sign of a heart that is free, and in Jesus, joy is your inheritance. Hey y'all, thank you so much for joining me in the Joy Revival podcast. I want to apologize for the delay in getting this last episode out for the season. Unfortunately, I sustained a really bad injury December 8th of 2025. Literally just got my MRI report back today, and I have 4 herniated discs. 2 of them being very severe. I'm calling this episode Metabolizing the In-Between, when routine breaks and space is created. Because this has been such a wrench in my routine. I'm such a routine person, y'all. I had so many plans for this new year and goals that I had. Obviously, I've been on a health journey for a really long time, and I thought that doing CrossFit was a way to help steward my body into health and to movement. In the moment of it, I felt so sincere, like everything, I thought I was taking it easy, but my body said, no more. I feel that disruption creates space that we can respond to or we can resist. So I want to explore what it looks like to metabolize pain, because I'm in a lot of pain, y'all. L5-S1, major herniation in my disc. I can't feel the right side of my foot. Like, this is a big deal. It's like kind of a big deal. But how do I metabolize this in a life-giving way? First off, I want to say that I do not subscribe to a theology that says that the Lord is wanting to teach me anything through pain. I don't believe that at all. He did not force me to do 200-pound deadlifts. He did not make me do burpees over and over again. Like, he didn't do that. That was my choice. It was my choice, and my body reacted. And I don't believe that pain automatically means punishment. I think what I needed to do was to name my responsibility in all of this, which was participating in an activity that might have been too rough for me and for my age. I didn't know it at the time because I was having so much fun, and the community aspect was amazing. But I'm not going to live in shame about it either. Like, yes, maybe that wasn't the best thing for me. Yes, I had my husband saying to me a couple times, like, are you sure that's okay to do, as I was doing it? But I'm not going to live in shame. I've forgiven myself, and I'm moving on. Even though he's not teaching me a lesson, I do feel an invitation to metabolize this in a life-giving way, to live out what I've been sharing with all of you in my previous episodes, what I've been sharing with my members in the Joy Revival program. I can choose how I respond to something that I didn't choose. We are talking a lot in the Joy Revival about surrender, and how many of us feel like we need to control things in order to be safe. When we don't choose something, it feels really unsafe sometimes, but I can still choose how I respond to it. So like I said before, I have been such a routine person. I thrive with routine, and the space has been created in my life, and I can either press into it or I can get super upset that my routine has been botched. The focusing on the botched routine part has only really led me into feeling sorry for myself, a lot of self-pity, and nobody likes to be around that. After I was in a little pit of despair for a little bit, because I was like, I think it's important, like I've said in the Art of Emotional Resilience, it's important to grieve. I had to grieve that I probably not going to be able to go back to CrossFit with that community because it's too hard on my body. That was a lot for me to grieve. I have to grieve that my routine isn't what it used to be. And the truth is, when I was kind of processing this on a very slow walk, because that's really all I can do right now. I can't sit for very long. I'm going to have to get up here in a little bit. But on a walk, I was processing with the Lord. I don't mind a new routine. It's that transition from one routine into another that kind of messes with my head a little bit. Like, I don't mind having the new routine. It's uncomfortable for me not knowing what the new thing's gonna be. Like, so before, in my previous routine, I would wake up at 6 a.m. on the dot, get up, make my bed. And that was really important. I had to make my bed. I would go grab the coffee, and I would have my time, on my Jesus chair with the Lord. And there's this whole morning routine that I had. And it does not look like that anymore. Why? Because I don't get much sleep right now. So I actually let myself sleep in because I'm so many times up and down in the middle of the night, getting out of bed to walk around so I can get a little bit of relief, getting more ice packs for myself. Because I'm not getting much sleep at all at night, I'm allowing myself to sleep in. So I'm getting up at 8 now. I sometimes don't make the bed. I actually don't have that quiet time in the morning first thing because I'm so stiff and sore from trying to get sleep and laying down that I need to walk around a little bit. And then I figure out like, what are we going to do today, Jesus, with our quiet time? This whole thing has been an in-between, a season of in-between, and me needing to listen to what needs to happen, like just in the next moment, and not resist it. I'm really using this time to ask Jesus what he wants me to do, taking this time to heal and to rest, to prioritize what I can. Right now, I'm not on YouTube much at all. It took me forever to get this done. So I'm giving myself permission to be a lot slower with things because I just can't sit a long time. I'm trying to learn a new normal. I'm seeing rest as intentional and not passive. Because for a lot of us who are like super big producers, like I love producing. I love being productive. Being productive is like one of my favorite things. Slowing down and resting, I thought it wasn't productive. Like it's super intentional. Like I need to rest. And it's taken me many, many years to really press in and welcome that. I'm kind of reframing this season of in between, this season of rest, this time where I can't be very productive. I had one of my members send me a Jesus Calling devotional, and it was talking about not resenting this rest, not resenting this stillness. It said in the devotional that some of the greatest works were done in prison cells and sick beds. And it made me think about Paul, that all he was able to do from the corner of a prison cell. We have so much of the New Testament because Paul was faithful to write it down even in a prison cell. He had the time. He had the time to write in a prison cell. And his fruitfulness wasn't dependent on ideal conditions. So I've been asking the Lord, I want to press into this rest too. And what is it? Do you just want me to be with you? Is that what this time is for? Just to be with you. Because I can't sit a lot, I'm walking a lot. So do I just put on some worship music and just kind of pace in my house and pray? Is this an opportunity for me to intercede for people like I've never had before? I have a lot of time now on my hands that I have to stand up. I've been really meditating on James 1:2-4. What it says is, consider it all joy, my brethren, when you encounter various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces endurance. And let endurance have its perfect result, so that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing. And I feel like, everyone has these words for the year. And I feel like just like endurance, like just keep going. Even though this feels really hard, just keep going. And Lord, have your perfect result in me. Help me to see the joy in this trial. I want you to finish what you've started in me. You're doing something in my heart. There's a couple lines that I have written in a song, and it says, in this pregnant pause, you're forming pillars in my heart. There's wings in the waiting. And I really feel like in these spaces where we're just like, we just have so many questions. We're holding so many questions that if we would just wait on the Lord and trust the process without rushing any sort of outcome, He's forming things in my heart that will be crucial for what it is that I'm going to carry on the other side of it. Like I am going to fly out of this. Like this isn't forever. There will be another season for me. Spring always comes after winter, but I don't want to rush the winter. I want this to have its perfect result in me. I feel so grateful. Like my heart is full thinking about my Joy Revival ladies and how long that dream lived in my heart before it finally launched. Like it's brand new. It's about, 4 months old. I'm just so blessed. Like even today we had our coaching call, and as much pain as I'm in, I was able to have the presence of these beautiful ladies, and we're able to encourage each other. And I talk about gratitude a lot in the Joy Revival. And gratitude doesn't erase the hard things, but it definitely keeps your relational circuits on, for sure. I can hold joy at the same time with holding this like discouragement. So if you're in a really hard season, they will come. But your season doesn't negate what God is going to do in you. And it doesn't diminish the fruit that you can produce in your life. And I think that even with our disrupted routines and with our botched plans, we can metabolize it with the Lord. He's inviting us into those in-between moments to really get to know him more and for him to manifest himself in a new way. I believe that with all my heart. And so I'm really looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to how he's going to reveal himself to me in a new way in this in-between moment. This is the last episode for this season. If you have found these podcasts helpful and encouraging, the way to let me know is to just leave a review, send me a message, send me an email, let me know, because then I know to continue them. I might take a little break here for a minute to heal until I start the next season, but I would love it if you would share this with anyone who needs encouragement, if they are in an in-between moment, if they are in a pause. And if you need encouragement and you love creativity, then I would love for you to join the Joy Revival. It is such a beautiful and unique group of ladies. It is a garden that the Lord is curating for his glory. And I appreciate your patience as I got this out. I appreciate your prayers for my healing. And hopefully I will see you in a future episode. Thank you so much for being here with me on the Joy Revival podcast. I'd love for you to subscribe and share this with a friend who needs a little hope for today. And remember, joy is your inheritance and it's yours to walk in every single day.